morning from 4:30 a.m. wake-up call. We actually might have a change of plans today. We're sorting things out. We'll get back to you.
Where you been? Running from things that you know. Just trying to find where to live, but it's not bringing you home. As if hope was a pill or a bottle or a phone that could hold me and heal all my sorrow, but still nothing upholds me and frees my tomorrow like you.
Good morning. It's 5:30 a.m. and it is day
64.
Captain keeps track of the days. I can't remember from day to day. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. We are kind of shaking up our plans a bit today. We're not exactly sure how far we're going to go. We're either going to go 2.5 miles or 7.5. It was supposed to be 19. We were supposed to be picked up by Trail Magic for an evening of a bed and great conversation. But to be truly frank, we have hit our breaking point. We haven't had a zero in over, close to 2 weeks or over 2 weeks at this point. And we're recognizing that we're feeling breakable. And so we're going to get off and take the zero we were supposed to take in 2 days, take it tomorrow instead. I think it's really important to give full disclosure. This is when people quit, when they're just tired and depleted and their feet hurt and they're wet, it's rainy, and whatnot. So we're recognizing that we need a break. In other news, last night, you can't see him right there, but Captain woke up in his sleep, talked in his sleep, and he said, he's denying it, but he said it very clear. He said, "Sunshine and Captain."
I do not recall any of this.
I don't know what you were doing, but it was crazy. It was so funny. I wish I could have taped it. But you only did it once. Maybe you'll do it again tonight.
Maybe.
Let's go. Started out the trail. There was a fire and part of the AT was closed. And I think it might be through here, but I'm not really sure. And wow, it's not very clear where the trail is either. Whoa. Largo, I'm not sure which way to go. Yeah, I'm not sure which way. Which way? Where?
Just another way.
Okay, let me follow you then. Oh, wow. I was going the wrong way, I think. Wow. Oh, my gosh. I'm so... It's not clear, is it? Wow. Look at this. This is massive. Uprooted trees. You think it's that way? Okay. Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad we didn't end up leaving at 5 a.m. because we would have never found this in the dark. Are you getting far out?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. If you look, you can kind of see a worn out. I don't know. This is really, we almost came through here last night. It wasn't dark, but wow. Sometimes we get up and walk for an hour in the dark, and this would have been disastrous. See any blazes? So far out, at some point we'll do like a more comprehensive thing on far out so you guys can actually see with visuals. But far out kind of directs us with an arrow and whatnot, thank goodness. Because this is really complicated. Captain has found a blaze. Are you happy we didn't come through this morning at 5 a.m.?
I would have figured it out regardless. But...
Yeah. I know you would if you're good at stuff like this. And we're back on the trail. There we go. Let's listen to the birds together this morning. We're very lucky because it poured last night, almost all night long. And it's been a little drizzly this morning, but it looks like it's going to clear. We don't have Wi-Fi, so I can't get the weather forecast. We've been without Wi-Fi for a couple days now. We got it for maybe like half an hour yesterday, but there hasn't been much service through here. So it makes it difficult to check the weather, but feeling optimistic today. The difference in the terrain today, at least so far, compared to yesterday, look at it. It's smooth, it's not rocky at all. When it's rocky like that, it really, really tires your feet, your legs, your body, tires everything out. So this is quite pleasant, even though it's uphill. And Captain taking a morning time lapse. Teenager in the wild, awake before 7 a.m.
What a wonder.
With you I see the morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love. You never leave a diamond in the rough. There's better seasons rising like the sun, 'cause morning always comes.
Do you know what time we fell asleep last night?
Like 6:30, 7.
I cannot believe. We were both laying in the tent saying, okay, we're going to stay awake at least till 8 because we fall asleep now, we're going to wake up. I woke up at 9:30 and was awake for like 2 hours.
I woke up at like 8:15 and was awake for half an hour.
That's it. And then we slept through the night. We were really tired yesterday.
Yeah.
Really tired. I mean, I feel it today too, but yesterday there was no going on. I don't care if someone was dangling a bagel in my face. What could have been dangled in your face that would have kept you going?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sugar?
A Wendy's Frosty, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Probably useless information that no one cares about, but I'm going to state it anyway. There are 8 million woodpeckers that live on the Appalachian Trail. I should be saying Appalachia. Appalachian Trail. I'm sorry. I still haven't transitioned, but I still can't call Largo captain, so I'm a slow learner. I have heard woodpeckers in every state continuously all day long. They're cute. I'm just so surprised there are so many of them. I had no idea.
Sometimes I'm fine in the backseat. Feels like my life's moving past me, and I get so caught up in things I'll forget 10 days from last week. There's too much blessing every day for me to leave on the shelf. Just lift your head, 'cause there's no reason you should be by yourself.
Welcome to the new Largo segment called Largo Ranting about the Garmin InReach. So normally this thing is super useful. It allows Dad to track us, and it makes it easy for him to kind of find us and tell us, oh, you're almost there and stuff like that, which is fun encouragement at the end of the day. However, I have recently basically had a bit of technical issues where we accidentally deleted the Garmin app on our phone. And so today I was trying to text on the actual Garmin, and I cannot tell you how complicated it is. It feels like I'm back in the 2000s. In essence, when you want to write a message, you have to individually select each letter. Not only that, you have to select the space bar. And I understand that this isn't too antiquated of technologies, but when you want to get a thought across, I feel like this is one of the most complicated things out there. And so this is definitely part of the Garmin that's not ideal. But yeah, that is the end of Largo's rant about technology for the day. I also might have forgotten to explain what the Garmin is. So, in essence, this is the Garmin InReach. It allows us to talk to people without having Wi-Fi. It connects to satellites, and it's actually normally super useful. We've used it before on our Atlantic crossing about 2 years ago, and it was just easy for people to track us. However, I think in its entirety, just standing alone, it's not that useful. I mean, you need at least a phone to connect to it or something like that.
'Cause life is a gift worth more than trying to survive. The sun still rises tomorrow, if it's 9 or it's 5. If you're looking for goodness, then that's what you'll find.
So one of my least favorite places to walk through, which I've said before, is an open field, especially in June when it's super hot. But this is actually a stunning view for our last 0.5 of the day before we take a 0 and a work day. Something really, really important to know out here and to understand is if you only get one thing out of these vlogs, this is it. And even though We're just a little under 700 miles into it. I'm no expert, but I have learned that when you mentally or physically need a break, take it. We have not mentally needed a break yet, but we have, like I said earlier today, we have not taken a zero in almost 2 weeks, might be more than 2 weeks, I don't know. And our body yesterday started saying, I need a break. And it was our only option yesterday, just because of where we were and Will's schedule, was to just do a shorter day. And then today, we were supposed to take tomorrow and the next day off. And I'm sorry, no, not tomorrow. I don't know, Friday and Saturday. Friday, we were gonna hike until 2, and then we were gonna take a 0 on Saturday. Instead, we've decided to hike to a good spot for Will to pick us up today. I think it's around like 7.5 miles for today. He's gonna pick us up. We're gonna take our 0 tomorrow. We're gonna do work on Friday, and then we'll be back on the trail on Saturday. It's kind of, I guess it's like a 0.5. And today's, I guess, a Nero. I don't know what counts as a Nero. Nearly any miles. I don't know if 7 or 8, how many we've done is considered nearly. It doesn't really matter. So, my body is ready for a break. Outside of doing logistic stuff I need to do to prepare us to get back on the trail, I need to spray down our clothes for ticks. I need to make up like boxes for Will to drop along the way as he heads north for resupply for us. There's some other things, some adjustments to gear, stuff like that. And I'm gonna try and knock all that out today to share with you guys, because I think it might be of use. And then tomorrow, I am not going to move from the sofa. I'm probably gonna work 12 to 15 hours on our business. So I don't think I'll vlog it, because there's really nothing to vlog unless you wanna watch a time lapse of 15 hours in 1 hour of me just touching my keyboard, scratching my nose, touching my keyboard, scratching my nose, you know, that kind of stuff. Will throwing food at me, whatever. Maybe a nap, definitely a movie night. Yeah, so Will was able to adjust his schedule today and come get us, because we're pretty far from him now. It's a 2-hour drive each way, and this will be the last time we see him on a 0 or break week or whatever you want to call it for a while. We may see him on his way heading north, but other than that, this is it. So I'm gonna soak it all up. Oh, wow. I'm quitting. Missed you too much.
Don't say that.
I'm kidding. Oh, I'm tired.
So that was your, wow, you came from all the way up there?
Yeah, I guess we did. Yeah. To think, a couple months ago, I would have not touched a burger from Wendy's, and now I'm a disgusting savage eating this. You want to see something else? Captain did Chipotle. How is it?
Amazing.
Did you get 2?
No?
No?
I wish I had.
We'll go back again in an hour.
Smart.
With you I see that morning always comes. With you I hear the story told by love. You never leave a diamond in the rough. There's better seasons rising like the sun, 'cause morning always comes. Morning always.
So after my Wendy's, I took a bit of a long nap in the car since it was a 2-hour drive. I got back to Will's apartment, his Airbnb. I took a shower. I feel like a new human. I'm cracking open something. Don't get excited, it's not a beer. It's a root beer. And some Cheez-Its, and then I'm gonna take you guys along for, I guess what I'm gonna do a majority of the day today is trail prep. And then tomorrow I'll work on work. So, are you ready? It's gonna be fun. Changing of the guard, guys. Out with the old. These really took a beating. I think I went over 500 miles on these though, and I'm, like I said before, I'm trying to keep it like to 350, 400. They're destroyed. And I'm taking out the shoelaces because I have a special project planned for those once this is all done. And my next pair, Ultras, same thing, just not waterproof this time. And a bad color because these are gonna get dirty real fast. So we got up at 4 a.m. and Captain's doing the thing he's done never, I think, on this hike so far.
Taking a nap.
Taking a nap at 2:30. You sleep well, okay? Bye. So let's talk about for a minute what's going on here. I bought these huge bags from online. I got, I don't know, 100 of them for like 20 bucks. These right here. And then a bunch of Ziplocs. And what I'm doing is with the stuff I bought from Costco, I'm making them into bags that Will is then going to ship to us at locations that we're at. And we're packing out about 4 days in a bag. That gives us some opportunity to buy something at the grocery store that sounds extra scrumptious for us for the first day. And I'm looking at, so this will last us probably like the next month, maybe month and a half. And then I've still got a bunch of stuff over here like Nutella and peanut butter and stuff that I need to divide up and put in the bins as well. So I am making my, excuse me, my oatmeal packet. So there's 2 packets in here, which they're 230 calories per packet. So that's 460 calories. I'm gonna put some raisins in. I'm gonna put a dab of honey. I'm gonna put some syrup in here. And then depending on how I'm feeling, I may make it the night before and stick it in here, and this doesn't keep it super hot, but it's not a cold soak either. So it's ready to go in the morning because we're not super good about sitting and making breakfast in the morning. If that gets too tedious, then I'll just get up a little earlier and make these. This thermos is a big splurge. It's a pound. Doesn't feel like a pound, but it's a pound. I've got a bunch of these, so I'm gonna try them out. We'll see how it works. This will last me maybe 2 weeks, but we need more calories in the morning, so I'm trying to shake things up a bit, and we're both so tired of the energy bars. So right now, I'm using Pyrithamine on our equipment, so shirts, clothing, backpacks, tents, anything on the outside, nothing that's an undergarment like underwear or bras, and not the inside of any fabric. And this is the product that I use right here. And it prevents against ticks. This one treats 5 treats for 5 outfits and effective for 6 weeks or 6 washings. And I try to do it in the sun. I just come out like this, do it like this, and then leave it for a little bit to dry. And then I come over and I flip it and do the back side, okay? I'm hoping it's gonna solve any tick problems that we may encounter, but I'm also, sorry for all the traffic, but we're also doing tick checks every night as well. So a couple of additions that we've added to our gear and our food and stuff this week is these handy dandy packets of, I can't read it without my glasses, Alizi. We bought them on Amazon. A bunch come in a package, or individual olive oil packages that we'll put on our food for extra calories. I do not like my REI rain jacket. This was super inexpensive, like 25 bucks, lightweight. It's Frog Togs. And I think it's gonna work out really well. I haven't used it yet, but I'll let you know once I use it. We got Captain a lower rated sleep pad, because this is I think 8.2, and I don't remember exactly what this is, but the same one as that I have, so that we're not so hot at night. And then I'm trying out, because I'm still having sleep issues with just weird sleeping and weird heat, and I've downsized everything to like lower heat. So I'm gonna try what I tried in Europe when we hiked the Camino. I only slept, and it was warm weather, so it was different, but I only carried a silk sleep sack like this and just slept in this. Now I'll put this inside my quilt and see if it'll create a barrier between myself and the quilt. If it is the fabric that's bothering me, hopefully this will create a barrier that helps. I'll let you know how it works. I'm trying out everything, guys, because sleep out here is important. Okay, let's talk about these magic babies. They're called Loom deodorant wipes. The power to knock out odor is just a wipe away. Made with skin-safe ingredients. I don't like baby wipes because they just have a lot of chemicals in them that bother my skin. This smells and is kind of really natural. I guess it's got some things in it, but it seems like natural and essential oils and all that kind of stuff. The kind I have is called Cool Cucumber. And it's for pits, privates, and beyond. And I absolutely love these guys. I take about maybe 10 with me every time I pack out for about 5 days.
Welcome to the end of a very short day 64.
Or long, depending on how you're looking at it.
True.
Because we woke up at 4 a.m. and it's 11:11 now. And we're watching a movie and I already fell asleep once on the couch and I was like, oh, we have to close the video. Day 64, we went from Johns Creek to VA Route 42. We went a whopping 7.5 miles. Yeah. What was the best and worst for you, honey?
I would honestly say the best part of my day was the sunrise. It was actually kind of nice.
It was a pretty sunrise this morning, wasn't it?
Being able to see the sun for once.
That's what happens when we get up that early. We've seen a couple sunrises in the
exactly.
last week, getting up early and pulling harder miles or longer miles. My best was, oh my God. My best was, one, recognizing that we needed a zero. This doesn't go against a deficit. I don't know why, but it doesn't.
Oh, really? It seems
Because we
like
haven't
we're
had
grasping
one.
at straws
We
here.
haven't had one for over 2 weeks. So I feel like this is deserved,
Maybe.
right? I don't know how we're going to deal with that. We're going to keep the deficit going. We're just not going to count tomorrow.
Oh, really?
0 day. Recognizing that our bodies needed a break and giving our bodies a break was one of my best. And another one was seeing Dad.
Yeah. And I'm also going to very much enjoy not having to get up at 4 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, you get to sleep in tomorrow. I bet that'll be your best tomorrow. You haven't slept in so long.
No wonder.
My worst. Do you have a worst? God, my eyes are.
I wouldn't say I had it worse. No, today was kind of a good day. We got some very good food today as well. I had some
yeah, that
pizza
was good,
tonight, so that was nice. And, yeah.
You did a pizza for dinner. I had a meatball sub. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. My eyes are watering from all the yawning. And I think my worst was like around 625 miles till now, which is, I think, what are we at? 678 or something?
Something like that.
It's been really like overgrown, uneven, like slate and unstable ground. And it's been really hard. It's been like making my ankles sore. So it was kind of exhausting.
I definitely say that's a new thing. I feel like once we do those miles a little bit more and go up and down on the uneven terrain, I think we'll solidify our ankles a bit more. But right now it's a bit difficult.
Century wants to
And
say
we have
hi.
the baby.
She wants to say hi, but she missed us too.
I don't think she
Oh,
missed
she's
us.
snuggling right in. She's not much of a snuggler normally. Was she asleep, Will? She was asleep on the bed, wasn't she?
She was probably asleep.
Oh, listen to her purr. She likes when I rub her ears. All right, you guys. Tomorrow is a 0 day, which is probably going to be a big work day. We might vlog, we might not. I don't know if you want to watch a 20-hour time lapse of us sitting at our computers. Or at least me. You're going to sleep in.
I'm going to sleep in and then work.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We will see you.
Tomorrow, maybe. Good night.
Bye.
Dad, if that was too much of a rant, just tell me and you can cut it.
The time has come. Oh. Okay, today, I think you should do it every 6 weeks or every, I don't, okay, another thing that I'm trying out is, this is how many degrees my tent? So I'm gonna not take my 10-degree quilt the next week because I've ordered a 50-degree quilt, and if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna send it back. But I purchased the mug that I drank my coffee out of in the morning, and now you get to see my mug. And so, look at this. It's got the AT symbol on the front like that, and then a blaze there. And when I drank out of it, my hand just fit perfectly here. And I thought, oh, I love this. And then right after, I saw a sign that you could buy them. And on the bottom, Neville Harris 2024. Neville, you are a special kind of something, and I can't wait to come back to visit, and I will cherish my mug forever and ever and ever. Thank you so much.